Hello everybody and welcome to another World of Warcraft live developer Q&A. My name is Josh Allen. I'm slightly too far to the left.
And my name is David Lee. I am slightly too close to the right. So in my last video, I said I would answer every question, so I'm gonna do my best to read every question here and answer them. I'm sorry if I don't get to you. My time is limited. I'm gonna do 1 hour of reading. I hope I get through 700 comments in this hour. And let's get started. Alright, here we go. This looks like a juicy one. 2v2 should be DPS only. Or, if you ask me, especially the healer are probably balanced in 2v2. First half of Legion. And 2v2 ladder was literally 50% Demon Hunter and Archer. That is very true. The lastest half, and it was 50% Arms and Arsham. With double DPS 2v2, maybe preventing two of the same spec class being matched up. Okay, so here's what I think. In 2v2, for Soloqueue, if you guys didn't watch the Soloqueue video, it's not Soloqueue, okay? Go watch that video so you learn some knowledge. So here's what I think. I think 2v2 should be double DPS only. A lot of people would appreciate that. For 3v3, you will have 2 DPS and 1 healer. But for 2v2, I believe having double DPS would be much more fun and exciting. Because imagine you queue up and you get paired up with a DPS and the other team has a healer and a DPS. That's not fair at all. Because healer DPS, you can make more mistakes and still win. Double DPS, you have to do your best not to make any mistake and play perfectly to kill healer DPS. It's just like how it is right now in the 2v2 ladder. Double DPS versus healer DPS is really tough. Alright, let's get some more. That was a good question, dude. So I asked you guys to ask questions because maybe I missed some points that I need to go over, and you guys are asking good questions right now so far. Did you see this? To be honest, if League didn't have Soloqueue rank system, I wouldn't be able to climb to Masters. Savix, you right, fam? Yo, Savage cinched. I got you, bro. I don't know if you will read this, but what do you think of adding #Soloqueue in a way where they would allow you to change specs in arena prep? After, of course, being matched with a random DPS class, a random healer class, this would diminish by a high margin a chance that you will get screwed in arena just because you got unfavorable composition and allow you. This is a very good question. You got me thinking, man. If I was a real designer, I think I would let people switch around, but you cannot have 2 healers, and the healer that originally queued up as a healer would have to agree that you can change to a healer. For example, say you queue up with a priest, a shaman, and a warrior, and the shaman wants to play DPS and wants the shadow priest that queued up as a DPS to go as a healer. If they say check and switch roles, it's kind of like League of Legends. You like first pick and then switch with the other guy. I guess you could put it as that, and I like the idea, but honestly, you think Blizzard would do that much work for PvP? I don't think they'll add it in. But I love the idea. I love that idea. Because you get into the match and you can change your spec. For example, this rogue queues up as a sub rogue, but then once you get inside the game and you see that the enemy has something you counter, and you change to assassin rogue. It sounds kind of cool. I like that, dude. The more I watch your vids, the more I believe in the Soloqueue. I agree with almost everything you made. One of the things that people say about Soloqueue is that it will be shitty because of the randomness of team, but I think that solution to that would be adding a feature, allow people to choose spec and class. I actually had that idea. When you queue up for the Soloqueue, you can check mark what comp you want to play and Soloqueue like that. I feel like that would take longer to queue because say this warrior wants to only queue with a demon hunter and an archer, and he checks that and presses Soloqueue. He's gonna have to wait a while for that queue to pop until that specific class queues. I think just queuing with randoms. I like that better. And it's a challenge, dude. You can't play, like the whole point of this was not to play the meta. If you queue right now, all you see is freaking elemental shamans, Destro warlocks, frost DK. Can you place your third argument? Oh, okay. So you want, I had 3 arguments, and then this is one of the arguments you want to bring, huh? With solo queue out, team queue ladder will die. I think team queue will not die. People will still queue team. For example, they want to go to like championship, they want to practice, they're gonna do team queue. You're gonna have to synergize with that team, right? And for me, if I find someone really good from solo queue, I would add him and play team queue with him. And also, for example, me, Stoops, and Clack, we like to play Hero of the Storm together, and we would queue as a team. We love to do solo queue, but time to time, we want to do team queue too, so we can play with our friends and have a little fun, right? I don't think team queue will die, but I can see what you're trying to say. Team queue might go a little bit down, but overall, PvP participation will boost up from having solo queue. A lot more people would play PvP, and I feel like it's healthier for the community. Trust me, people will queue team queue. They're not gonna stop.
It's time to stop!
I feel like solo queue would also be a place where you practice your class and climb up and get your achievements and prove to the people that you're at this skill level, and you can find people to queue team as well. Would have really liked you to bring up the fact YOLO RPG taking over for the same reason. Yes, exactly, dude. Whenever I join RPG, it's only YOLO. I only join YOLO. So this is basically a solo queue already. You have no idea, Blizzard. Only if you played PvP, huh? I'm not even playing #solo queue. I like that. You know why I said only if you developers play PvP? Because I follow their, I won't say names, I follow their Twitters, and these guys don't even play their game. They're playing other games, and they're streaming other games, and they work for Blizzard. They don't even play WoW, dude. They're playing other games, and I was like, the people that works for Blizzard, they don't even play their own game, man. I was like, what? Don't you love cartoon stealing? Ask me any question anytime. Why even bother asking about real PvP changes? They clearly don't care. Feels bad. I think I replied to this. They do care. They're always saying things while they're at Ashran. Like Ashran, they wanted to bring back the feel of Arctic Valley and the World PvP, so they brought Ashran, but it didn't go well as they planned it. Some people like it, some people don't. I personally didn't like it. It felt like a chore to me. Yeah, and then Legion, they added Prestige, Talents, World PvP. They added a lot of stuff, but it feels like they're not putting the right things that we are looking for. The thing about these Prestige, Outdoor PvP, those world quests that they put, like that one place in, it's in a cave, I forgot what it's called. All those PvP, the back riding where you ride the mountain kill, those are all fun and all, but mainly this game is really focused on arena. It used to be RPG popular too. It used to be like Battleground and arena, but then now it's like just 3v3 is the main, right? Because it gives you the most reward and titles. So people are focused around that, so they need to focus more in that section. That's what I feel. You know, I didn't say this, but let me mention this as well. For 2v2, I feel like they should give out a separate title instead of giving nothing to the 2v2 players, because 2v2 means nothing now. You only get gear from that weekly. I feel like they should give a separate title for 2v2, because there are people that just queue 2s and not 3s, but you don't get anything out of 2s. I literally feel like solo queue would reignite my passion for WoW. Come on, Blizzard, you see that? I think I wanted solo queue for a very long time, but eventually got accustomed to the fact that Blizzard won't implement the system because their perspective, there's nothing for them to gain. Cough, cough, profit, cough, cough, cough. You think you want to make money off of this, Blizzard? Then you will. Trust me. A lot more people will come back and play PvP. You will make profit, Blizzard. It's like asking an ice cream vendor to add sprinkles on your ice cream cone and they taking your feedback. That's a really good example, but dude, Blizzard, I'm pretty sure they know They know that they need to put this in, but Blizzard loves to play safe. That's why they said no to vanilla servers and they added it. Legit, they said no to it. Maybe they're saying no to Soloqueue, but that they're gonna add it low-key. Ooh, you never thought about that, huh? But yeah, Blizzard loves to think. They can't just add in stuff. And I agree, you gotta be careful with anything you add. And Soloqueue is something really big. If they want to add Soloqueue, they have to do it right. I think that's why they can't add it right now. Because they don't want to put it in and ruin it. I can see why they're holding back on it. But they should really top prioritize Soloqueue and work on that before anything else. Because I would love balance, I would love class balance to be #1, but I changed my mind because this game's never gonna be balanced, man. It took them years. How many years has Arena been out? Since BC, and it's never been balanced. Soloqueue will not work because Blizz can't make money on the back of it. Optimize game around 3v3 because that can sell and market, make more money. For Soloqueue, no money. What do you mean? Everyone's saying this. Is this like Blizzard? You guys don't want to add it because you can't make money? Dude, what do you mean? You guys spent so much money in Hero of the Storm. Hero of the Storm is a great game. I love it. I don't know why it's so dead. You guys invested so much money in Hero of the Storm. Why can't you guys put or invest money into the game you guys already have? I don't understand, man. You guys been leeching off WoW. Where's all our $15 a month going to, man? I wanted to go to PvP, huh? Not to Overwatch, not to Heroes, not to Diablo, not to StarCraft, into WoW PvP. Not PvE, PvP. Please. So, we can ask any question anytime. You answer them. Yes, I think I replied to him. Yes. I'm on board. Dude, I love your profile. It's pretty cute. In what situation do you recommend using Cleanse Toxin? Anytime you see an Assassin Rogue on Holy DK, it's 100%. I need to step back. I'm getting too close to my monitor to read right now. What's to stop people in Soloqueue just jumping in Discord? Then they have a real team playing together. Then we will have nothing but Soloqueue, people voicing and climbing ladder while others drop from not voicing, and the second ladder is flooded with people who voice anyway, and Soloqueue ladder is just another team ladder and nothing accomplished. Soloqueue seems like an idea that people have saved PP, but they don't have anything else to try and convince Blizzard to save, like balancing out. Like I said, dude, balancing class out, this is never gonna happen, brother. Brother Evan. Come on, man. You play a priest, you should know better. Soloqueue is not just another team ladder. Soloqueue you can just queue and play. People have jobs. People go to school. People have things to do. Evan, not everyone's free. We don't have time to get an LFG and look for people. Soloqueue you can just queue and play. That's the whole point, brother. The only reason I play arena tournament private server is Soloqueue system. When I get bored, I have something to do, looking for partner. Dude, I heard private servers have this, the Soloqueue system, but I don't want to play in a fake server. Holy Jesus! Okay. Do you think PvP is even close to being balanced, bearable play? Balance is absolute complete shite, in my opinion. You are right, dude. Caster die instantly if melee just glances at them. That is very... It can be true if you don't know how to pop cooldowns, but I don't know about glancing at them. I tried glancing at them, they wouldn't die. Caster in the current season right now, they're pretty strong, dude. I am relatively casual player, but not in a way. I play once a week, 2 hours. I play 1 to 2 hours daily, sometimes more. PvP is just the only thing I care about in WoW. Raids for me just a chore to get gear. I feel you, dude. I play mostly casters and holy shite, they do suck. Talking about pretty much everything except Frost Mage here. I main Shadow / Disc Priest, and I'm completely losing fun in PvP because I think melees are stupidly overpowered. For example, Warrior runs at me, maybe I get a cast off, I drop dead. Alright, the thing is, in BGs, this game is not balanced around BGs. If you do RBG, you have a healer, and if you're a Shadow Priest and an RBG, oh my mama, you will own, dude. You will be like top damage. Everyone will invite you. You can MD the whole circle. The Shadow Priest is good, but in a normal battleground, you're just gonna die because no one's healing you, and these melees are just gonna go ape on you. Even though I'm not really a WoW expert, I have experience, general balance, CNC. That game completely enjoyable. A lot of my friends are the same. Everyone and their grandmothers has a shite load of gap closer, except casters, of course. You can't say. I think it's not casters, just Shadow Priest and maybe Warlock. Who else? There are some other ones, but like mages, dude, arcane mages, those guys are Goku. Well, too damn bad, you just get jump over. Okay, I think his thing is like he's kind of narrow-minded to his priest. Melee aren't really kiteable unless you're frost mage, unless you're a red paladin. Just kite properly. Everyone has a gap closer. I make casters way more tanky. Okay, this isn't the same page. I'm gonna move on. Okay, I get what you're trying to say though. I get it. Glass cannon, I kind of want that. If a class has really high damage, they should be squishy in WoW, but it's kind of not. Or if a class that has high uptime has really good mobility, they shouldn't have too much damage. Because if you have a lot of damage and mobility, dude, what the heck? Palinka pointed that out, but they're not fixing it.
Demon Hunters are supposed to be like flying all over the place, fell rushing, jumping. If a class has very high uptime, then the amount of damage that they can do has to go down.
Yes, your example of Fury versus Arm Warrior applies to me sometimes. I play Disc and I get turned by RBG groups sometimes. I genuinely outshine. Yeah, I feel you, dude. Samuel, brother, German brother, I feel you. Shout out to Germany. Yes, yes. Tell them, dude. What y'all rolling on classic? I'm trying to decide from rogue, mage, or warrior. I just haven't loved your video. By the way, please add Naruto. I got you, dude. The only thing that solo queue will do is kill the public queue and team queue based group. You'll play with strangers instead of your friends. No. I will still play with my friends. Never abandon them. And if I find someone good in solo queue, I will play with them. It won't even be seen anymore, but whatever. I don't play WoW. I know that solo queue won't save PP. It will bring all skillness efforts in there, and you pair yourself with pugs. A lot of your rating will end up in RNG. Yo, you can queue team queue by yourself. You don't have to queue solo queue. We're not forcing you, Lancer. You can be in LFG with Jimmy over there and try to queue together and sit in LFG for 10 hours, huh? Not something you truly work for. Point, really good PvP. Maybe it'll be smarter to ask for 1v1 queue, because most of that will queue for solo single player. I mean, I would love 1v1 queue, but I feel like Blizzard won't add that. I would love 1v1 queue. You have no idea. Just add like a ranking system, but no reward, just for fun. I would love that. Your reasoning is kind of not right, because when I queue in LFG, I'm basically playing with a stranger, dude. And we coordinate, like we just talk and coordinate. It's not that hard, dude. Yes, I can do more Firefight 1v1. Can you play EU Outland? I play on EU, but not on Outland. Savix, you bad mother father. Keep it up. I will, dude. Haven't played PvP since WoD, and oh my, this is what I want for Christmas. Me too, dude. This is what I want. Sorry, I can't do it anymore. Wait a second, you wanted to play ranked 2v2, 3v3 random people against random teams. Isn't it like queue for skirmish, but ranked skirmish? Yeah, exactly, dude. The idea is done by itself. Let's imagine Blizz do this, then you queue 3v3. How this gonna work? Like, you will get matched only if there's 2 healers for both team or random. Your team 3 DPS, enemy 2 DPS healer. No, dude. What are you saying? Rio 4-0. You said this idea is dumb. I'm gonna say you're dumb. Why in the world would you get triple DPS? When you queue up for a dungeon, there's always a tank, a healer, and 3 DPS, right? For solo queue 3v3, it'll always be 1 healer and 2 DPS. Gives both team healers. What if no one queue as healer? And you're gonna wait 5 to 10 minutes for a queue. If they add in solo queue, I'm sure the queue will pop fast. Maybe if you're like 2700 MMR, it might take a little bit to find a healer that's close up there. That's only if you're high rated. That same thing in League of Legends. If you're really high rated, it takes a while to get queue up there because there's not much people queuing in your MMR, right? You're not gonna be waiting 5 to 10 minutes. I'll queue as a healer if that's the case. How exactly is it challenging playing against random teams with random people? That is very challenging. That is very challenging. That is very challenging. This guy's dumb, dude. I'm sorry. How is this exactly challenging playing against random teams and random people? That's so challenging, dude. That's the biggest challenge of my life. I'm trusting these 2 random people to do well. That's challenging. And the higher you get in your rating, the better players you'll meet. So there will be good players around you if you push up there. You will lose and you will say, I'm good but my teammates are shite. Maybe that's just you. Not all people are like that. All my partners that I play with, they go like, sorry dude, I made this mistake here and there. I mean, a lot of people are more like that, but not all of them, dude. You can't judge everyone like that. And then they will say same about you. And the solo queue mode will look like a parody of MOBAs. Do you think Blizz wants to look like a parody of something? I mean, they already have Hero of the Storm Overwatch with the queue system like that. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate the idea for solo queue, but there's a lot of problems with this and never gonna happen. Not at least a few expansions. Long comment, but I had to do this. Good job, dude. And other MOBAs have way more PvP participation because they have this. WoW does not have a lot of participation. Even the devs know.
I could not disagree. I would not disagree that if we have solo queue rated arenas or solo queue rated RBGs, more people would be participating in arenas and RBGs than currently do.
Yeah.
Don't disagree with that at all.
This would bring up so much participation. I think what I want to say is, yes, there will be toxic people, there will be leavers, there will be AFKers, but you can't really stop them. That's every game, and it's just one game. It's like, out of 10 games, that'll happen like once. Even when I queue Overwatch, there's people that AFK or troll. And I hate those. I would like beat them up, but you can't. And that will happen in WoW Soloqueue too if they bring it in. But you can't stop them, dude. You can't stop all these trolls. They do get punished if you report them or Blizzard catches them. Or in Overwatch, if you miss a queue or AFK out, you lose a ton of points and you get locked out from ranking. So WoW should have those two if they put in solo queue. So don't worry, man. And like I said earlier, team queue, you have to schedule, you have to find partners. A lot of people don't have time for that, man. What ramen is best ramen? I think I answered them. Shin ramen. Am I almost done with this? Okay, I'm gonna give like 10 more minutes and I gotta go. I've been doing this more than an hour. Have you sent it to more popular streamers and YouTubers? This video has the whole point. Hey, thanks, dude. Asmongold saw it. Oh yeah, I want to thank Asmongold, Hotted. Who else? Rich. Their podcast. They talked about solo queue. And I'm really happy that it got to them. Really, really happy. And they support it too. So thanks, dude. Thanks for watching the video too, Asmongold, on your stream. Reached out to a lot of people. Next time you think about posting such a bad video, solo queue with your hand and go to bed. Wait, what? Next time you think about posting such a bad video, solo queue with your hand and go to bed. What the heck is he saying? Next time you think about posting such a bad video, solo queue with your hand and go to bed. Alright, I don't know what he's saying. You drunk, son? I think Vanguards quit also. Torn Red. Yeah, Vanguards have. Actually, Vanguard played yesterday. but he's been playing only Black Desert. And I've talked with him, and he's not having too much fun with WoW. What do you think about Soloqueue reward title? Oh, this is a very good question. I wanted to talk about this. Soloqueue, if they do add it, the title should be different. It shouldn't be the same one. I think it should be a separate title, a different title. Something unique, you know? Should they stay around the same rating requirement or lower due to RNG? I think the percentage should be similar. Yeah. I did talk with Stoops and Clack about this. It's not like the best idea, but maybe give titles out to specific class. Maybe hand out gladiator title to 50 warriors, 50 shamans, 50 paladins, a specific class. It sounds dumb, but I think it's more fair, because the percentage in the ladder, if they give it out like that, only the favor of the month will get the titles, and the class that actually work hard and try to get up there, they won't get it. And if they do this, like giving out titles to class specific, maybe say you have to play as Fury Warrior 150 game. If you change spec and go to arena, maybe you get effed up. But if you do it like that, more Fury Warriors would play too. Like every class would play if they have that system of giving out the title to the specific class. I think that's pretty good idea, but it's questionable. So I'm not gonna like say 100% on that. I don't even know what question. Oh, there it is. Titles. Yeah, I think Soloqueue should have different titles. IDK man, Soloqueue could be another yet emblem that would take away some of the social aspect in the game. Teaming up in 3s and 2s with stranger is actually one of the rare occasions in today's game. People actually communicate. I could be wrong. You think Soloqueue would kill team play like League? I mean, at the point it could really hurt, but still, IDK. How many people are going to play team after Soloqueue is introduced and then splitting? There are already small amount of PPers queuing. It might be worse. Regardless though, at the point of serious change need to happen, honestly, I think Soloqueue 6-man RPG and the team arena seems balanced. Yeah, I really want Soloqueue for RPG. At least Soloqueue for RPG. Yeah, team queue might have lower participation, but overall, adding a Soloqueue will boost PvP participation. That's what I want, dude. I want people to be playing PvP in this game. I don't want people to be miserable sitting in LFG looking for teams to play in. They're losing people just from that, dude. If we have a Soloqueue, people will get to queue anytime that they want and play with people around their MMR or their skill level. And from there, you can find your partners too and play with them for team. And say there's no team queue, then everyone's gonna be like, yo, we can't get free gladiator and team queue because there's not that many participation. And then people will queue team queue too. There's rewards, so people will queue team, dude. Don't worry. It might be lower because of Soloqueue, but there are people that love titles, love mount, they want to go for it, and they will queue for team. Actually, I want to answer that one question that was asked earlier about giving same reward or titles. Remember I said give different title, but I think it should be a tiny bit harder to get. In Hero of the Storm, I love how they did it. In Hero of the Storm, if you queue solo, so let me say this first. They give out mounts in Hero of the Storm if you do good, and like borders, icons. But if you want to get this mount, you have to be platinum in Soloqueue to get this mount. It's bronze, silver, gold, and then platinum, right? So for Soloqueue, you have to be platinum to get this mount. In team queue, you only have to be gold to get this mount. So you see the difference. For Soloqueue, you have to do a little bit better to get these things. I fully support this and have wanted this for years. Oh yeah, I want to point out, you guys are gonna see mean comments or bad, like people against Soloqueue comments, but I'm showing those only on purpose. There's plenty of people that want it and love this idea, but I'm gonna just skip them and show only the negative ones, so we can look at why people are against it. Some people are against it, you know. Soloqueue has to happen or PP is gonna die. I'm with you. I want your glasses. So sad that you forgot about Dalaran. He's in there. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, Dalaran's right here too. We almost forgot. There's a developer Q&A with Ion tomorrow. Get out there. Dude, you know, in this Q&A, in the stream, everyone was asking for Soloqueue, and wow, that was insane. But they did no question. They didn't answer any question about it. That's what I hate about their Q&A. They just pick what they want to answer. I hate that, dude. Right now, I'm reading everything. I'm not picking like those guys. I have fallen out of PvP way. Savix, help me find my way again. I am lost and need to be found again, man. I'm sorry. I do not know how to help you, brother. Soloqueue will help you, though. Argument. MMO experience dropped significantly when Soloqueue PvE LFG Finder was implemented. Pre-kata if you wanted to the dungeon. I loved forming group. I love spamming trade chat, forming a group, and then you gotta walk to that place as a group to that dungeon. I loved that adventure, going there together, or at least 2 people go there and summon, right? And then you have like conversation going there. I love that too. But in PvP, that's different, dude. PvP and PvE is way different. I feel like PvP doesn't have to do with this. Awarding player experience, now nobody forms group and interact with new players for mid-tier PvE content. Soloqueue would destroy team Q for everyone except the top 5%, the same way PvE. Soloqueue destroy PvE. What else? I feel like PvP is different, dude. PvP is different than PvE. It's just an arena. It's not like you're going through the whole dungeon together. It's just one arena game. And I know for a fact that a lot of people will find partners or friends through Soloqueue system. Because if I play a Hero of the Storm game or Overwatch, like I play a lot of Blizzard games. That's why I keep bringing up Overwatch and Hero of the Storm. It's a good game and I love it. And in there, if this guy does well, I 50% whisper them and be like, hey, can I add you? Cause you're good. Can I play with you later? And I add them and I play with them later. I'm being serious right now. Like if they're good in Overwatch or Heroes, like this guy's destroying. I have to add him, dude. He's good, so that we can push together as Team Q later on. And I feel like Soloqueue for WoW will do that too. I get what you're trying to say though, that it will destroy like social interaction, or it does. But then does LFG system in WoW really bring people together to make friends? It does, but it's not the same as PvE, man. I know what you're trying to say, dude. I played since vanilla too. I loved walking to dead mines. Like, say you're a horde and you gotta walk all the way to dead mine or wailing cavern. Is that how you say it? The dungeon in Barrens. Dude, I loved that. I loved that interaction. You know, one thing I'll say, PvP, when it was server versus server only, now you just cross-faction, you can fight with everyone in Battlegrounds. But before, it was that realm. If you queue up in a BG, you only meet people against your realm. And that way you knew everyone around you. And you knew who the Horde best player was. And I know that feel, dude. But right now, everything's changed and you can't really get that feel back. And I think adding Soloqueue won't, like maybe lower participation in Team Q, but it won't destroy. It's gonna be more people queuing, bringing more people to play. Alright, here's a good example. If there was no PvP content creators or streamers right now, I feel like PvP would have dropped to a desperate state. PvP is only where it's at because there's people like Sidu, Venruki, people like Bajira streaming and uploading videos, inspiring people. Like, how many comments do you see in there saying, wow, Savix, because I watched your PvP video, I want to play again. Or, wow, Savix, I came back to WoW from watching your PvP video. Like, I get comments like those. How many people do these streamers and YouTubers bring back to the game? Did I word that right? Without these content creators, PvP wouldn't be the same. And why am I bringing this up? If we have Soloqueue, there will be more content creators and streamers because it's easier to queue. It's not like you have to get teams. And all these streamers that want to PvP but they're sitting in LFG, you think that stream is fun? Heck no, dude. If they have Soloqueue, they can just queue, title the stream to like 0 rating, to rank 1 push, a 24-hour stream, and then he just keeps solo queue all day, you know? Like, it brings up so much more content, and that will bring more people to watch, more people play PvP, the game will get bigger, PvP will get bigger. That's how I feel in my opinion. Without these content creators, PvP would have never been the same. You need a better mic. Sorry, bro. Why would Blizzard be so against solo queue? Do y'all think it's because it would take team queue and take away from PvP events like BlizzCon and whatever the other events are called, efficiently making them lose money, exposure, etc. Like everyone that PvP would be doing solo queue, not teaming. Hey, Mr. John, I don't know why you're saying PvP at BlizzCon is gonna die, because it's not. If there's more people participating in PvP, there's gonna be more people watching that PvP in the tournament, because more people are interested now. But now that you can't even queue and it's so hard to get teams, they just PvE. And they're like, PvP? What? I don't watch that stuff. But if you can queue and play, it's going to bring more people to play PvP, equaling out to more interested people in PvP, right? PvP is just gonna get bigger with solo queue, man. And there's gonna be team queuing so they can push and go to BlizzCon. Like, you form a group and queue as a team and go. Why do you think League is so popular, man? Everyone's just streaming solo queue. Since everyone can queue, there's more people playing. And these people that are playing, they want to get better. So they watch streamers and learn. And then they form their own group so they can go to championship or tournaments. Imagine if League, you can only queue rating with a group of 5. You can only queue ranked with a team. Do you think League will be the same? Heck no, dude. If League didn't have solo queue and only team queue, it would be so different, man. Question: do you think healers will have a solid advantage climbing the ladder and filling all glad spots? That's why I was bringing that up about giving titles to specific classes. I don't know. I think that's a questionable idea. Would healers take all the spots? I don't think so, because these healers will need 2 other DPS to get up there, right? But I get what you're saying, because there's lower number of healer that will get Q better and climb up there faster. I get what you're saying, dude. I think it's gonna be about the same though. Do you think next expansion could be final expansion before WoW 2? I don't think so. I think they already have a lot of expansions ready. Adding another expansion is basically WoW number 2. We're at like WoW number 1. They're countless. Maybe WoW number 7. Which I could make solo queue come too late, so why bother? Question: can you clean your dirt, or would it still be dirty? I think you can clean dirt and it'll be a clean dirt. I don't think they're gonna make WoW 2. It's always gonna be expansions and expansions, and they already have a lot lined up. He DDoS cheater. Wait, why is he called a DDoSer? Does Haunted really DDoS? How long did it take you to edit this? You have no idea. I think this video was the longest video I worked on. Maybe. I can't get enough of this dude. Wish I could. Question. Okay, question. Do you think they are worried that solo queue system will reduce participation on team ladder? This is a strong argument. I think this is like the most questionable one. Definitely we will lose some team queue, but I think people will still queue team queue. It's not gonna like die out flat. There's gonna be people still queuing for team queue. Those gladiators who like to suck their own eggplants, like they're gonna be queuing. There'll be a few others. If these other guys find partners through solo queue, they'll queue team ladder too. And I feel like team ladder won't die because they still give away titles and glad mounts. People will queue team. It's not gonna die out. Maybe there's less participation because there's solo queue now, and I know all of my friends wants to play solo queue. They're sick and tired of LFG or finding partners. They just want to queue at home and play. So it will reduce team ladder, but if there's more people participating in solo queue, that's a success because there's more people playing PvP, and that's the whole point right now. We want more people playing PvP and there's more people that want to play PvP, arena, or RPG serious. Like, people love challenge and they want to push, right? There's more people that want to play but they can't. And Soloqueue is mainly here because we want the people to be free and play whenever they want to and just queue. Yeah, let's go. Alright guys, I am going to stop the video. Let's see how much more comment I have. Was I almost done? Did I almost finish? Oh, there was so much more. Oh, there's Hansel in here too, man. I think Hansel retweeted. Thanks, Hansel. I wanted to thank Hansel. There's a lot of other people that I wanted to thank, but I forgot. There's freaking Stoops too. Let's effing go. There's fried cheese, my boy. Yeah, I'm going to apologize ahead of time because I didn't get to answer every question. But I gotta go. I've been doing this for 2 hours now. I think we got to the main point. I think the two biggest one was, would it decrease team participation? And social interaction and WoW will die out if they're solo queue. I think for both of them, there's two answers for it. For team queue, lower participation is going to be true because more people will just play solo queue now, but it's not gonna die out. There's gonna be people still queuing team, and I'm pretty sure I will too because I love playing with my friends and other people, even play with guild mates, etc. For the second question, that was less interaction in WoW. I don't know, dude. Was PvP a good interaction? I feel like PvP interaction was like the best in vanilla because, just like I said, back in the day, you only queued against your server, so you basically know everyone when you queue up for a battleground. Like, they're your neighbors. Imagine, dude, you can only meet and verse people from your server in a battleground. You can't meet anyone else. The other servers were separated back in the day, and then these queues would be like 30 minutes long. So you would queue for Warsong Gulch, and Warsong Gulch queue would be like 10 minutes. Arathi Basin is like 15 minutes. AV is like 40-minute queue, right? So you have to wait that long for that queue to pop. And once you get in there, you know everyone who PvPs. You know all the Alliance or the Horde. I played as Alliance. I knew all the Hordes, all the ranked ones, who the good player was and who the bad player was. And that was really cool. And we got really close and made a guild, do BGs together or attack cities, and then the same horde that we meet in battlegrounds would come to defend the cities, etc. I loved that interaction, but after they made cross realms where you see other people in servers, you don't really know anyone in battlegrounds. So it's gonna be the same. If they add solo queue, it's gonna be like going to random battlegrounds or skirmish arena. Yes, but people will still talk through the voice communication and add each other. So I feel like it's gonna be the same. PvP is gonna be the same regardless. PvE, they kind of killed through just LFG dungeon because you just queue and then go in right away. Back in the day, you had to walk to the dungeon, right? And then you get to talk with people, but you just teleport in. So PvE, yes, it killed interaction, but for PvP, I think it's the same, dude. Because are you really going to have an interaction with the guy you see in an RPG or BG? Not really, dude. I join RBG, I get my rating, I just leave. If they're good, I add them. So it's gonna be the same thing for solo queue. I go in there, I get my rating, I leave. If they're good, I add them. So PvP, I don't think it really changes that much for the interaction part. You guys get what I'm saying? I hope you guys do. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna do the giveaway. I pre-recorded it before I started this, so I will show that, and the video is done. Hashtag SoloQueue dream will not die out. Let's get it. Hashtag SoloQueue, type in the chat. And thanks for watching the video, guys. Savix is so smart. Oh, I'm not, but thanks, dude. I'm so sorry that I didn't get to answer everything, but I'm pretty sure we covered most of the questions that wanted to be answered. So in my last video, I said if you want these glasses, just comment, I want your glasses. So let's go ahead and pick a winner. for these pair of glasses. I want your glasses. Wow. Alex Newton, congratulations. You are the lucky winner. I did not rig this. I'm gonna pick another one, and let's do that right now. So Alex Newton, I'm going to message you in your PM, YouTube PM, so make sure you check that out, and then we'll talk in the emails and I'll send it to you. Same for the next winner I'll be picking. Pick winner. Evelyn the Soloqueue. Okay, I gotta pick another one. It has to have the comment, I want your glasses. Yo, this generator cannot find someone. Holy cow. Oh, there it is. Joey and Alex. Congratulations, guys. I will be messaging you guys in your PM. Wait, how do I PM them?